Yo, what's poppin'? You kicking it with the coldest podcast in the land. I'm your boy, B. Jones, a.k.a. Bolo, and you know when I'm pulling up to the porch. I can't pull up without my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Smitty, a.k.a. D-Nice. And where we at again, Bolo?
Y'all know we in the place to be, so go ahead and tell a friend and grab a drink and pull up, because this is the porch.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we need. Now we undefeated. If we link, no, it's only business. If we get to speak and leave them speechless. I did things for free, but now it costs to see me. When you see me, you ain't gotta greet me. Just don't plot to sneak me. I'ma see it, I'ma stop and watch you lose and get defeated.
Let's get it.
Gang.
Bolo bands on the porch. How you feeling right now?
What it do, my bro? Okay, before we get started, bro, let's role play right now. All right, I'm Will Smith. You Chris Rock. Go.
Oh my God.
Keep my wife name out your mouth.
It was a G.I. Jane joke, Bolo.
Keep my wife name out your mouth. Scene.
Wow. That brother said, wow.
Look, I should have said scene. That's a great job, fellas. Let's bring it back. That's how fake it felt, bro.
That's how you
fake it felt.
Bro, that's how you know you got slapped, though, when you just stop and say, wow. That's how you know somebody slapped.
Bro, Chris Rock didn't even budge, though. He ate it.
He ate like a G?
Bro, he kept a solid base, bro. It was like he was prepared to get smacked.
So are you saying it's fake?
I ain't saying it's fake. I ain't saying it's fake at all, because you can't fake that bald head on Jada Pinkett. You feel me? I feel like you can't fake something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real.
Right. It's real. Like, it's real life.
But we're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into that, bro.
We're gonna get into it, y'all.
But how you feeling? I see you over there, Fitty. You got the hat going to the back with the matching hoodie. Got the red. What you on?
I'm just, same day. No, I said it wrong. Hold on. Same stuff, different day.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to Loyal Origins. Got my hat from Loyal Origins. Support the brand. People be messing with the soft brim, bro. The snapback soft brim. Definitely making a comeback, strong comeback.
They swagged out, bro. I rock with a heavy, bro. But before we get going to our show, hit us with a Bolo word of wisdom to get the show started right, man. Give us with the 30-second word of wisdom from Bolo. Talk to me right now.
What's up, Porch family? Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all with one word of the day. The word of the day is 1%. Okay, 1%. What that means, okay, in anything you do in life, if you're just taking a step forward in any direction going forward, 1% is what we need to do. All right, you can get 2%, 3%, 4%, but if you walk away from the day knowing that you at least got 1% better, then you're making great strides. All right, don't give up. Keep chasing your dreams, and just know if you're getting 1% better each day, ultimately you're getting better overall. So let's keep getting better, family.
Yes, sir. I love it. We're finally here. The top teams in college basketball have been determined and the Final Four is set. Looking to wager on these games or the national championship? Head over to betonline.ag on your desktop or your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV to get started. Bet Online remains your number one spot for all updated odds and info, along with player props and new contests throughout the year. It's the best source for all your sporting wagering needs, including live betting and everyone's favorite Vegas casino and poker games. It's super easy to get started, so join today. Learn why everyone is saying Bet Online is the fastest and easiest way to wager on sports. Bet Online, where the game starts. And let's get better with the first topic, our hot sports topic of the day, March Madness, bracket time, Final Four time. And I don't know if you got a bracket, Bolo, but your boy bracket looking pretty good right now. Have you seen my bracket?
Let's talk about you. Okay. Like I said, y'all, look, Porch family, I'm not a big basketball guy. I do buy into basketball and the basketball hype around March Madness, so I am caught up around the game. Of course, I made a bracket, but, once Kentucky lost, Iowa lost, kind of that first two rounds, bro, I was just pretty much done.
He was
But
done.
I mean, you made it all the way towards the end. I mean, you probably one of the only ones standing strong with your bracket, bro. Kind of talk to us about what went into that.
Yeah, man. So first of all, shout out to our distribution partners, Believe. You know, they had a little tournament going on for
Believe.
different hosts to jump in and want to be a part of. And I'm actually one of the last 4 hosts who have a chance to actually win this thing. And not to brag or anything, but I am ranked number 1 right now amongst those hosts with the highest percentage chances of winning this thing. So you asked me the question, what went into my picks? Nothing. I literally went in here, clear mind, half the teams I've never even watched play this year. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna look at these rankings, these numbers. I'm gonna look at just the validity of the school in general. And I'm gonna just roll the dice. And that's what I did. And it's crazy because this is probably the best, most accurate bracket I've ever done in my entire life. And it's the least amount of work and effort I've ever put into it.
So you mean to tell me you created your bracket and no real thought or no real strategy went into creating your bracket?
Not very, very rare. I mean, there's a few teams obviously that I watched this year. You know, Duke, right. UNC. I watch. You know, I know Kansas has been balling this year. Like, there's some teams I kept my eye to it for sure, and I knew about. But a lot of these, lower seed teams, small schools, I ain't never really watched them play this year. Just being honest, and it was just me, just like, of course, I'm looking at what they're, where they're ranked. I'm understanding that it is March Madness. And that teams, there's upsets every year. So I'm putting that into the back of my mind. And then I'm looking at the validity of the actual school. So it's like, if you're UNC, I just know that you're always good. Like, whether I watch you every game this season or not, I just know that North Carolina, every single year, is going to have a pretty good squad who has a chance. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. So I use that, I guess, as my strategy, so to speak, each game, each matchup, and I did a pretty good job, man. So, like, obviously I don't get everything right, but my final 4, I got 3 of the 4 teams. I got Duke, Villanova, and Kansas. The only one I didn't get right, I didn't have UNC making it to the final 4. I had UCLA. They let me down. They've been balling out this year. They lost a close one to UNC. And listen, as a fan of the game, I'm not mad at all that arguably the greatest college basketball rivalry in college basketball history, Duke and UNC, is in the Final 4 with a chance to go to the championship game. I'm not mad at all. I just didn't see that happening because it's almost like too good to be true. You got Coach K. This is his last season coaching, and he's retiring. You got Duke versus UNC. Last time they played in the regular season, the game was crazy, and now they're playing the Final 4. Like, you couldn't have scripted this better, Bolo.
Man, it's gonna be an amazing scene, bro. And it's like, I didn't realize that these teams have never faced off before in the Final 4. So it's like the first time that we're all gonna see this. Shout out to the new head coach for UNC, taking the baton and running with it and doing an awesome job. I think Roy Williams, did a great job with that program by building it up. And that new head coach came in and
Hubert Davis,
man.
Black man.
Hubert Davis, man, making it look good. And I think the players are bought into him. And shit, who knows? Obviously they got Duke taking it, but who knows who come? I think March Madness, bro. Anything can happen. Let's talk about St. Peter's. Like, St. Peter's came a long way, even though they got whooped on a few days ago by UNC. They came a long way. They beat some pretty good teams, especially for a team who had no ranked players coming out of high school. Just players just probably coming to school, getting an education, enjoy basketball, and they ended up being a team, in the Sweet 16. It's just, it's awesome. It's awesome to see.
St. Peter's
made it to the Elite 8, didn't they?
The Elite 8, and St. Peter's was the one team that kind of like I completely got wrong. Like, I had them losing off the rip to Kentucky. I thought it was a wrap, and they
messed my bracket up.
It be Kentucky. It be, who was it? Was it Murray State or Purdue? Like, they just was flowing.
They knocked some teams down. They won 3 against 3 top teams that they were not the favorite, none of those games.
Right.
And they were able to just come out and play hard, man. So I'm excited, man. The thing I really appreciate about March Madness is, like, it gives a chance for those smaller schools to go out there and just grind. Like, I don't care if you're a 5-star, I don't care if you went to, Kansas, here's this little school with probably 2,000 or 3,000 kids in it. And these kids are playing hard, and, they'll, if they playing hard and the shots are falling, they may come out with a dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm always excited to root for the underdog, the Cinderella team, as they call it. So it was unfortunate to see them lose, but I mean, who wouldn't want a UNC Duke matchup though?
Come on, we all want to see that, bro. And me and you being former football guys, just had a random thought come to my head, right? So we know with basketball, like we said, there's upsets every year. Small schools always have a chance to make some noise, make it far in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, hypothetically, if there was a tournament just like this, but for football, right? Do you see, because you see smaller schools, smaller teams?
That's a great question.
Making a run. Because I just think the sports is so different that with football, a lot of it comes down to like physicality, obviously skills for sure, but like strength, size, depth, you know what I'm saying? So whereas your starters might be balling out, but at some point they're gonna get fatigued, and the drop off between that starter and that backup is such a disparity that they just can't last against like a power, a power school, a Big Ten team, a SEC team. Where basketball, we hooping. Like, you might be stronger than me or whatever, but we hooping at the end of the day.
My shots, and look, bro, with basketball, if my shots dropping, they dropping.
It's dropping.
You know what I mean? You can put, and I mean, this is a little bit overboard, but you can put a high school team out there, and if they shots falling, they're gonna have a chance.
You know what I mean?
Versus football, you know what I mean? You got to line up and you got to get that chunk in. That D line got to go against that O line. You got to tackle the running back. Like, you got to, get in a position to make plays. Like, same thing with basketball, but football is like, it's just hard to explain. And that was going to be my next question to you, because it's funny you said that. Like, I think it's easier to win from a smaller school in basketball than it is to win from a smaller school in football.
I agree.
Just because, like you mentioned, like the physicality piece, like the speed piece, the skill piece as well. I'll be honest with you. Like, when we used to go out at Ball State and we used to go play Oklahoma, Clemson, those bigger schools, like, you can just tell, just from a, body standpoint, right? Just the non-tangible things, we were just far apart. People are just naturally gifted. Somebody playing safety, I'm 5'10", 205 versus this safety, he's 6'2", 220 pounds. That guy may play defensive line, at Ball State. You know what I mean? But you got guys that are that same caliber playing defensive back. So it's just a big difference, man. Like, obviously height is a big thing in basketball too, but if you scrappy, you playing good defense, y'all rebounding and scoring, I mean, you get a chance. But I think there's a couple more variables in football than it is basketball when it comes to, those small schools making that change and beating those bigger schools.
No, it definitely is, bro. One story comes to my mind. I remember we played Virginia, a school that we actually beat. But I was for some reason, I was starting on kickoff return that particular game. We had like a different strategy where I was a starter. And they had like a third string defensive end, white dude, like 6'7", 6'8", 250. But he was the first one down the field. Running. Probably run a 4.4. First one down the field, biggest dude. He either gonna run through you or he gonna whoop whoop. He will surprise you with a move. And it's just crazy because, like you mentioned, that just some of these bigger schools, it just is what it is. Like, they're just built different than us.
They just built different, bro.
I remember trying to block him and just hard to really know what he gonna do. It's like he weighs just as much as me, but he taller than me, quicker than me, faster than me. It's like, I don't, I mean, what do you want me to do, coach?
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's just
man.
Tough,
shout
bro.
Out to that 2013 Ball State team, man. If y'all don't know, man, we was some dogs, dog. We took down a lot of good teams that year.
We beat South Florida
that year. Right before that, 2011, 2012, we beat IU twice. I'm 2-0 on IU. You know what I mean?
Never lost with IU myself.
Right Virginia went up and we damn near beat them by like 15, 16. We ain't just skated by comfortably. Virginia. We went in Virginia and turned up and went crazy.
We was down there chilling on the sideline, relax. We was down there
going crazy. I mean, we was cool. We got jumped on the plane, came back. You feel me?
Third strings in. We ain't even feel like playing no more.
You know what I'm saying? But
with the freshmen in.
Shout out to that team. My dog Jonathan Newsom ate against the offensive tackle.
Morgan Moses.
Yeah, he played for the Jets now. You know what I'm saying? You went
Jay New was doggy. Morgan Moses, you listen to this, you getting dogged by Jay New. Facts.
My dog New was eating on him. He crazy with it. Shout out to Jay New. He back in this new football league as well.
USFL.
You know what I'm saying? Out there playing in Alabama. Shout out to my dog. Can't stay away. You know what I'm saying? 1% better. That's all it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tons of people take multivitamins, but it's important to choose one that is top quality. With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to start your day right. Their special blend of ingredients supports gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, energy, recovery, focus, and aging. It's also lifestyle friendly and fits a wide range of diets. There's only 1 gram of sugar and no chemicals or artificial anything. Reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/believe. That's athleticgreens.com/believe. That's all you got to do.
Disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the Drug and Food Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Athletic Greens, take ownership of your health. And speaking of people getting dogged, that's a perfect transition to our next topic, our culture block, where my boy Chris Rock got dogged on stage.
Did he get dogged? He got dogged.
Bro, he got smacked on national television, bro, in front of all his family, his friends. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris Rock, ain't he from Brooklyn? Man, he from the East Coast with they were Tim's, like they from Chicago. He got slapped in the
bro. Look, Will Smith treated him like he was Pookie in New Jack City.
Ah, man.
And smacked the lips off my dog.
He slapped them so hard, we felt it on the porch.
Now, a couple angles I want to attack here, though.
Let's do it.
All right. First off, my boy Will walked on stage, all right, and smacked him on live TV. All right. Not the most professional, right? I get that. Okay. Right. But he did what he had to do. All right. So I'm kind of on the fence with this situation just because I don't agree how he did that. He should have just called him afterwards and handled his business. But, you could tell Will Smith got a lot going on, in his heart and his mind, a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And he just couldn't hold it in. And obviously it was for his wife. He was protecting his wife. And I think at certain points you do got to protect your wife and set the tone so people ain't continuing to, rag on you and your family. I think for comedians too, bro, they have like this invisible shield where they know that they can say anything on that stage and it can be accepted. And, at this point now, it's like, shit, what's up? Like you talking all that crazy stuff. Let me go ahead and walk through your invisible shield and tell you that, I don't appreciate what you were saying. So, and then obviously I heard Chris Rock say, the Oscar team or whatever, they put that together and he read off the prompter, whatever. But I'm like, you got enough skill. You savvy enough. Like, people consider you as one of the top comedians. If you ain't feel right saying that, then, you got enough,
clout, power, experience
to not say that, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't know what to think. The slap, was it justified? Yes. Should he slapped him after the Oscars? Yeah. But I mean, he did what he had to do, bro. Like, his wife going through a traumatic time in her life right now, like a woman, especially a Black woman, y'all. Let me just break it down to y'all real quick. A Black woman in her hair is one of the most important things that they have. They appreciate their hair. Like, you just got to think, if a Black woman, they got all types of hair products. They got everything to try to make sure that their hair stays healthy, stays natural, because it's true to them. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody's hair like a Black woman's hair, right? So this Black woman lost her hair. So a part of her, she lost, maybe she felt like she lost some of her strength. She lost some of her power. She lost who she was. And obviously she just went through this situation and you want to go ahead and throw a joke. It's too soon. So now I'm about to make you pay for that joke you threw. So that's why I agree with Will. Obviously it was a big moment for him being a first-time Oscar winner. And going up there and that kind of taking away from that moment a little bit. But I mean, he did what he needed to do at that time.
Man, that's a great point that I haven't heard anyone point out yet. Like you said, being a Black woman, the importance of what hair is to them. And like you said, I know my wife got all types of products in there, oils, all types of sprays, everything in there to keep that hair going. So that's a great point that I never even thought about. So I'm trying to be devil's advocate here because I'm on the fence as well, bro. Because it's like, all right, as a human, as a man, as a husband, as a person who goes through stuff, I can understand that, like, in the moment when you're angry, you're upset, or you feel disrespected, or someone you love has been disrespected, you're not fully thinking about what the right decision should be, and maybe I should wait till later. Now I'm mad right now. I'm disrespected right now, so I'm gonna act right now. But in a perfect world, it's like, this is the Oscars, this live TV, this is your first time winning it. You are a black man, and this is another black man, and this is what they want to see. They want to see y'all fighting and arguing and stuff on TV,
eating it up.
So it's like
out the roof.
Off the roof. So it's like, I don't want it. I didn't want it to happen. I don't want to see it for that reasoning, because now this is going to be the most talked about Oscars probably forever. And it's going to be for a negative and not for the positive fact that you just killed this role as King Richard for Serena and Venus Williams' family, and everything else is getting completely overshadowed because of a quick moment. Now, on the flip side, it's like, okay, I'm a husband. So again, I'm all about defending and protecting my wife. And we'll talk about protection a little later, but I'm all about defending people that I love. And I have a soft spot for, women and kids. I always say that, what I mean? As a man, I feel like we should protect women and kids. I just feel that naturally on my heart. So if a woman who is your wife is going through something that she's publicly has been talking about, that she's struggling with, losing her hair and having to go bald, and it's something that she's probably very insecure about, or who knows the real emotions that she's going through behind the scenes, right? I'm sure her and Will have real life conversations, and it's probably really hurts her. And if you saw live on TV when Chris said the joke, she rolled her eyes. She was not happy about it at all.
Happy with it.
So Will probably saw that. It was like, you know what? I'm about to go on the stage and handle my business. So it's like I understand why he did it, but I can't necessarily, I don't necessarily agree with the action of doing it and the timing of doing it, because of so much, because of just, again, you're black, he's black, live TV, your biggest moment of your career, and now it's overshadowed, you know what I'm saying? So, and then also the joke itself, and me and you might disagree on this, the joke itself, and this is me assuming that Chris Rock did not know that Jada had an actual condition. I'm gonna go in with that assumption. The joke itself of saying, I think he said G.I. Jane, you'll be in the next G.I. Jane or whatever. That joke itself isn't like a crazy harsh joke, in my opinion, especially if you don't know that she has a condition. Now, if he knew she had a condition and then still hit the joke,
I feel like
different conversation. But that's where I'm at.
I feel like he did, just because they said that he didn't come up with the joke. He just read the joke because the team put it together.
The prompt or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, but in my mind, though, I'm curious to see how the process works. Is it like, okay, do you, like, when you're reading the prompter on live TV, is this your first time reading it, or do you have a chance to actually, think on it and actually read what you're going to say before you go out there, right?
I can answer that. Yeah. Now, typically, you do read it before you go out there. You have a chance.
Typically. Now, if he read it before he went out there, then he knew how he was going to throw the joke, and he's completely wrong for that.
But that doesn't mean he knew that she had a condition, though.
It's not. But I feel like he did know she had a condition, though. I feel like everybody, to a certain point, bro, kind of have some type of awareness of what's going on. You know what I mean? For this long, Jada Pinkett has had hair. Obviously, she had a shortcut, but like, people ain't just really going bald like that.
I'm gonna be real though. I didn't know.
Questioning what's going on, though.
Okay.
Like, bro, on some silly stuff, bro. So I went bald probably in 2017, 18. I just wanted to try it, right? I told my wife, I said, I want to look like Morris Chestnut, so I'm gonna go bald, right? So I went bald. Worst decision I ever did in my life. Barbara handed me the mirror. I was like, I damn near need to get some weave or something after this, bro. So I had to deal with it. And I was like trying to get comfortable with it and whatever. And people was hitting me up and, hitting up Kayla and like, bro, all right, he good, he's sick, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like naturally when you cut your hair or go bald, like, people automatically gonna just generate questions behind why you going bald. So I feel like he had an idea of what was going on, but I knew he thought his joke was gonna land. But the silly part about it, bro, the joke did land because people was rolling. People was rolling in there. And what I was thinking about was, I don't know if you've all into this situation or not, but like, your wife has this power of hyping you up. Like, my wife can hype me up where like I'm good. Like, maybe a situation, it may be a little bad, but like I can brush it off. But she can say something, or kind of get me going a little bit and hype me up where I'm like, all right, it's on now. Like, she got me going now, right? So I bet, you know what I mean? Because Will was laughing. You seen the video.
Will was laughing.
He was laughing for a little bit, but he looked and he seen Jada and she had that disapproval and that hyped him up. And he said, you know what? Let me get up and handle this business because when I get home, it's going to be, hey, you was letting Chris Rock talk about me and they got you on camera laughing at me about me being bald and all this, you know, stuff I'm going through. And, you know, they already been through the ringer, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like they relationship and things like that. And I think for Will, bro, it's like he wanted that chance to prove to Jada that, you know, he loved her and he was going to protect her no matter what.
Right, regardless.
I think from Will's standpoint too, y'all, hear me out, Porch. I think he was trying to create I don't even know the word I'm looking for, y'all, but he was trying to make his relationship better by doing that action. He thought that was going to save a lot of the turmoil, I'll say, going on in their relationship. Just kind of being that hero, being that, you know, that person to step up and defend them. But it backfired and it didn't turn out too well for him. The internet is undefeated. I will say the internet is undefeated, bro. It was probably 5 minutes after the fact. And it was probably on every social media platform. People had already edited the video, making it the way they want to. I seen one that said, okay, Will, I see you, but Tupac would have shot him.
I saw that too, bro.
I'm like, man, y'all don't stop. Y'all, man, the internet is crazy, man. I don't know a time that the internet has ever lost, bro. Like
it's undefeated for it's literally undefeated.
And I think it'll continue to be undefeated to the test of time, man. It's ridiculous.
I saw that post too, bro. That is wild, bro. You know the crazy thing is though about the slap. Let's talk about the slap real quick. Why was his form so flawless? It was like he walked up like a player or a PIMP. Walked up real smooth with the suit.
And then he turned around.
It's like he knew Chris was about to retaliate.
Chris wasn't on nothing.
Like
I'm about to smack the lips off you and I'm gonna walk off and sit down like nothing happened.
He turned his back, bro, with a little grin. Like, that's disrespect. Chest out, was walking like, he was like this. He knew. Like, he must not see. It must be some industry talk about Chris Rock. It must be some stuff that went down years ago with Chris Rock to where Will knew he wasn't about that life. Because, like, imagine that was 50 Cent or something. I'm just throwing a name out there. First of all, Will ain't gonna slap him. But in the event that he does, he ain't turning around. He's slapping. He's squaring up. Like, what's up?
I feel like anybody else get up there, bro, Will probably letting it ride, bro. I feel like it was probably some extra beef way before the end, bro, that just kind of built up. And he was like, you know what, Chris Rock, it's your time, bro. It's time to get smacked. You know what I mean? Because, bro, just the confidence in Will Smith to get up on national TV and smack this man.
Hard, too, though.
It takes a lot of balls to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm still stuck on the fact that on one of the biggest nights of your life, you get up and smack this man, bro. You have been in probably way more harsh situations.
Yeah, way.
You walked away from it, but you decided to get up and smack that man while he was talking on stage, like,
and turned your back immediately afterwards.
Turned your back and kept walking. But let's give credit to where credit's due.
Yeah.
Chris Rock went on and still announced the winner. It was like, bro, like you literally got smacked where you was like, it was like something like off a movie or Grand Theft Auto where like it was like a glitch. He slipped and like he looks and he was like, yeah, Will Smith just smacked me. Like, so
he said, wow.
Like, wow. I'm like, bro, you just got smacked like a bee. Okay. And my dog went and sat down like nothing happened and told you twice, keep my wife's name out your MFing mouth.
Come on.
Twice,
bro.
though. Meaning that, like, if I'm telling you twice, that means you damn near gonna get it again if you say it one more time.
Right. Because the second time he said it slower. Because Chris tried to, he said, all I said was G.I. Like I said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He sounded like Samuel L. Jackson from Snakes on the Plane. That saying on Snakes on the Plane. He said,
these mother snakes on this plane. That's funny as fuck. But
shout
man,
out to Will, man.
Hey, man, but I still appreciate Will Smith, man. Like,
yeah,
you know, that does not take away from the person he is, bro. The work he's done, bro. He's still a GOAT in my book, bro. And the thing about it, y'all, let me just break it down to y'all, man. Like, everybody's entitled to make mistakes. All right. We are humans and we are creatures of failure. Like, we are made to fail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, we expect these type of people to be so perfect all the time. And, you know, he had a small malfunction, and I think that's okay. You know, everybody got emotions, everybody bleeds, everybody cries. And, you know, he got to that situation where maybe he was just like a ticking time bomb, man. And he was just waiting for something to happen for it to let it out. And it could have happened in another form. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just probably that particular situation that caused him to explode. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna just pray for Will, man. Cause y'all, I mean, we make jokes and stuff about, you know, Black health and, you know, Black people, especially Black men. You know, when Black men are vulnerable on TV and Black men are able to, you know, share their truth and, you know, be vulnerable and cry and stuff. Sometimes a lot of people make fun of that, man. Like, it kind of closes Black men out, like they can't really express themselves, you know, and I hate that, you know, because that you got somebody who may be really struggling, you know, that's sitting in the house and they're like, man, the way that they dogging Will Smith for like crying on TV and doing all this stuff, like, I'm never coming out and sharing my truth. I'm gonna just hold this in, you know, as long as possible. And we know it's healthy to get that information out and, you know, release that tension. So, man, shout out to everybody out there that may be going through something, that got somebody to share that information with. You know, definitely praying for y'all, definitely praying for Will, because Will going through a lot. Y'all don't understand. Will been through a lot. Y'all think because this man rich and everything that he got it all, but he's struggling too. So you know, we just gonna continue to put our hands on my dog, and hopefully he can overcome this and, you know, continue to make great movies, bro, to make us, you know, say, damn, Will Smith a bad brother. Because he is. Sir.
He is, man. Shout out to Will, man. First Oscar of his career. Definitely well deserved. Now moving on, you know, still kind of stemming from the Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. We want to dive a little deeper though. So during Will's acceptance speech, he mentions a few things. One thing he mentioned was, you know, protecting your wife, you know what I'm saying? Protecting women, things of that nature. So me and Bolo are both married men here. So I want to ask you, I mean, there's hundreds of things I feel like as husbands that we have to do. That's part of our job, our daily assignment, so to speak. But would you say that protecting your wife is our number one job? And if not, what is?
I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. Even like when you get married, man, to have and to hold, like, you know, just when you saying your vows and stuff like that, like, you honoring and you protecting and you loving that person. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you got to protect that person with your life. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. I think that's my number one priority, regardless, you know, is just making sure that, you know, my wife is safe. And, you know, obviously I got kids too. So, you know, I'm willing to lay down for the three in my house. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm comfortable with saying that, just because I know, like, I couldn't imagine, you know, if you walk away and, you know, you can't imagine like living life without, you know, that person, you know, I mean, and that's what it is. So, you know, like they say, I'll die for mine, and that's no cap on that.
That's
you know
facts.
I mean? So that's facts. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, bro.
And protection obviously is even deeper. I know you're talking more specifically probably on the physical side, which of course that's a no-brainer. I die for my wife. Tell her that all the time. I told her mama that before when I was talking to her parents about taking her hand in marriage. You know what I'm saying? I told her like I would, because I really mean that. Right. So the physical part, 1000%. But then as well, there's a deeper level than that, is the emotional protection, the spiritual protection. Like, as we know, as men, we go through stuff, and our wives, they go through stuff. And a lot of times, and I'm not speaking on other races because I don't know, but I know Black women are just naturally very strong. And sometimes, and I'll speak from my own experiences, sometimes Black women will hold stuff in that they're going through, or, you know, they'll tell you a little bit, but like a lot of times they're so independent and strong that they want to kind of solve it their own self, or think that they can, you know, solve it their own self. So as a husband, I think sometimes you have to be there to, like, you know, be that shoulder for them to lean on, to cry on, or just to let them know, hey, you can, you know, this is a trusted space. This is a safe space for you to come talk to me about good, bad, happy, sad, everything in between, right? So, and obviously to connect it to what happened last night with the Oscars, is just, you know, Will's in that position where, like I said, we don't really know what conversations are being had behind closed doors about this situation. You know, because I saw people online just saying like, listen, like she has a condition, but it's not like deadly, like her hair's falling out. Like, what's the big deal? Like, it was a G.I. Jane joke. I saw other comedians come into the defense of Chris Rock, and I understand their angle. Obviously, if you are a comedian, you'll be able to relate more to Chris Rock, obviously, right? But just thinking outside of all that, thinking as a man, as a husband, as a boyfriend, whatever you are, it's like, listen, regardless of what your intent was, this is how it made my wife feel.
Facts.
Even if your intent was in that moment, even if your intent was pure and you didn't mean no harm, this is the reality of it. My wife,
like you hurt my wife's feelings.
Yep.
What's up?
What's up? And like you said, I think in our last segment, you know, Will kind of chuckled at first. And now when he chuckled, I didn't even look at it as like he was really laughing. I thought it was more of like a fake laugh. Like, you know, you're around people, you might be at work, whatever. You kind of like just to kind of keep it cool. But then he looked to that left and saw Jada wasn't even faking it. She was hurt. And he was like, man, I gotta, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, I gotta do something about this. So it's like, as going back, it's like, yeah, as a husband, yeah, you just gotta, sometimes you do some crazy stuff for people that you love. And that kind of goes to my next question for you, Bolo. And it's another thing he said in his acceptance speech, Will, was that sometimes love makes you do crazy things. So I guess 2-part question. 1, do you agree with that? And then 2, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Is there something crazy that love has made you do? Now, when I say love, it could be, you know, relationship, like with your wife, love. It could be family member, like just love in general. Has it made you do something crazy?
Man, look, I just think, bro, when it comes to love, bro, like love is just that strong word that it just make anybody do anything, bro. Like, it's just that uncontrollable feeling, bro, you know, where you wouldn't mind sticking your neck out for people, right? I don't mind, you know, helping you through this bond. I don't mind, you know, getting you through this situation because I love you, right? So that's the same with Will Smith. Like, my wife going through a tough time right now, you know, with, you know, losing her hair. Obviously, it's not cancer or anything, but she's still going through, you know, a state that's hard on her. So it's hard on me. So when you get that love, bro, you know, you start to feel what your partner's feeling, right? Because if your wife is not happy, you know, you're not going to be happy, right? And that's real true with the happy wife, happy life type of thing, because, you know, they are, you know, the nucleus of the household, bro. And they control all the emotions throughout the household. So if the wifey's mad, you gotta best to believe
it's gonna be a bad day.
Gonna be smiling in the crib at that time. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because that rubs off on everybody. So that protection piece, you know, sticking my neck out is just like him showing her that favor. Like, hey, I got you. Like, I just want to let you know that if the world's against you, I'm with you at this point. Like, I don't care about none of this stuff. Like, love is the thing that I'll die over because I appreciate you. So I appreciate Will for doing that, because, you know what I mean, that's his wife, man. That's the person that, you know, he, you know, are in front of the Lord, you know, they created a bond, you know, they create that union. They're as one. So he feel what she feels, and, you know, he acts accordingly. To answer your question, there is pretty much like craziest thing. Like, what would you do for love? Like, shit, bro, I moved to Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Chicago guy, and, you know, I used to love being home, high school, all my homies, all my friends and stuff, kicking it. Like, still a big, you know, advocate for, you know, Chicago, and just, you know, trying to kick it with my boys. And obviously shout out to my dogs back home. You know, Bolo Click, Solid 12 Click, all my boys back home. You know, we ain't been kicking it, but I miss my dogs. But, you know, I fell in love, and it's like, shit, Indy's home now. So that's what it is. I got a new life, and, you know, I'm happy I made that decision. And, you know, I can't help but say, like, love is what made that decision happen. You know, if I was just, you know, going through the phases and stuff, I probably would be home in a heartbeat right after school, but that's not the case. So
that's real rap, bro. And I agree with you, man, on pretty much everything you said. Like, love is such a powerful tool. It's almost like a drug almost. Like, it's like once you got it, you need it, and you'll do anything to get it and keep it and maintain it. And I think what he said is true. When you really love somebody, man, it's been time where I didn't went off at people on the littlest thing, because I feel like they maybe said something a little slick that offended me, offended my wife, or any situation, right? It could be road rage. I mean, I'm in the passenger seat, wifey driving, car next to us, do some silly stuff and switch over the lane. I'm ready to go off, just because, not because I'm mad about me, because you disrespecting her. And it's just, I almost get more mad. And maybe it's just me. I get more mad when you disrespect like somebody I love than I do when you disrespect me. And I don't know if that sounds silly or not, but that's a fact.
It touch a different part of your spirit, bro, where it just, you damn near about to turn into like an animal, bro. I remember, to your point, bro, I remember Kayla was driving, bro, and this dude damn near blew through the stop sign, bro. And I had both the kids in the back, bro, and I was in the passenger seat, bro. I almost turned into a total demon, bro. Like, about to get out the car, bro. Like, it's a wrap. Like, it's something about, like you said, bro, like you could like do that to me. Like I can handle it.
I can take that. Yeah.
I can take it. You know what I'm saying? But my kids and my wife, I don't know how they can take it. So from there, I'm gonna handle it and make sure that this don't happen, especially with my siblings too. Even with my siblings, bro. Like,
say that.
I'm even that way with my siblings. Like, you know, I'm ready to jump on somebody about them. Like, that's just how I am. I think, you know, that's just people you love, bro. You don't want to see hurt. You want to see happy all the time, bro. You willing to do anything, bro, to make sure, you know, that they in good graces, that they feel safe, secure, and, you know, knowing that somebody got their back.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I always think about my little sister. I have such a soft spot for my sister, man. Shout out to Erica. She 14, but like anybody trying to hurt her, I don't care what it is. Like, it's just a soft spot, bro, where I will talk about 0 to 100, man. I'm telling you, it's like I'm 110. And it's like, it's funny what you said. You kind of halfway jokingly said, you know, you turn into a demon, but it's when you get to a certain point, your mind, it's like a whole nother mindset. Like when you get to a certain anger, it's been time. I'm like, I look back, I'm like, dang, I kind of scare myself a little bit, knowing that I can get to that point in any given situation, depending on the scenario. So and like you said, that all stems and goes back to love and what the power of love can make you do. Because I think about other emotions, other stuff like anger alone doesn't trigger me to that point. You know, like sadness alone don't trigger. Like it's like love is the foundation, and then from that, it's like it almost brings on every emotion. Like love is almost like a Kool-Aid batch, and they got you know what I'm saying, like in any situation, like love can bring out anger, it can bring out sadness, it can bring out jealousy, it can bring out all these type of emotions, but they all stem from the foundation of love. And I think that's what happened with Will, man. And he had to do what he had to do. And one thing I do want to touch on, I didn't want to get super deep on this one, is and I didn't even know about this till recently. Will talked about it before, though. I think growing up, his dad put his hands on his mom a couple of times when Will was young, and Will saw it, but never really did anything. And I think he talked about it in his book, and I don't want to misquote him because I haven't read it yet, so I'm going by what I've learned. But I know it's something that's has haunted him for a long time, even growing up, that he didn't really protect his mom, even though he was a child. He was like, I think he was like 8, 9 years old. As a man, you know how we feel. We want to protect our moms and stuff, of course. So for him to not, I guess, do anything is always haunted him. So in hindsight, I can see that now when he's put in a position to protect another woman who he deeply loves, he might go like a step too far, so to speak. You sometimes you overcorrect. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you missed out on something early on. And like you said, I think Will's going through a lot of stuff, and he does a good job of hiding it and, you know, being the happy guy on social media. But all that stuff is building. And then that last G.I. Jane joke was the last straw. And he said, F it, and did what he had to do.
Yep. And let's get it. I mean, obviously, my man, he got up and, I think today he posted, that he apologized, man. He apologized to Chris Rock. He apologized to the Academy. Everybody has made mistakes, and, it's about being able to admit your failures and then just being able to turn around and just be better from there. So, hopefully the world don't sit on this for too long and, hold this over Will Smith's head, because it's not take away from his artistry and him as a human being, what he's provided to the world. You know what I'm saying? He's still a great dude. He just made a mistake. So
we all him. I made a mistake yesterday.
Bro, I make so many mistakes, bro. But like I said, bro, it's 1% better. Like, there's a lot of situations where, people make mistakes and things like that. But, if you live a whole life without making mistakes, then when are you going to learn? You know what I'm saying? Like, you never going to learn if you don't ever go around, making mistakes. So
you dropping wisdom right now. This will be the first segment. You dropping little.
you know what I mean? Little gems, bro. You know what I mean? We can't never get nowhere if we ain't going through no trials and tribulations. Like, coldest thing that I heard last night was when he said, hey, man, my buddy Denzel Washington said, when things are going well and you're at the highest point of your life, the devil manages to come in and tries to interrupt it. Obviously, I'm not saying it verbatim, but something to that nature where, you know, you'll be doing a lot of great things, man. And out of nowhere, you know, here come the hurdles, here come the adversity, right? So it's just about being able to bounce back and fight through that adversity and come back a stronger human being. So I bet Will Smith is going to bounce back. He has bounced back from way more hard situations than this.
Right.
So, you know, it's just another on the shade room. They just fill in the calendar, just another little picture on the calendar for March that they're going to add in. So
100%, man.
That's what it is, though. But shout out to Will Smith winning his first Oscar.
Yes, sir. And it's crazy, before we transition to our last segment, it's crazy that this is his first Oscar.
He got some heat, bro. He got some heat.
He got some heat, but it's crazy. The years that, like, for example, I think Ali was nominated, and then like Pursuit of Happiness was nominated. But the years that they were both nominated were other years that, like, I think Denzel had Training Day. It's like,
And it's funny too, though, because the Oscars, bro, the way they do it, like, Denzel ain't win his first one until he turned into the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, Will Smith won his, but there's some adversity before he actually gets to be able to speak his piece about winning. So
right.
I don't know. I'm not no conspiracy theorist, bro. But
what you saying, Bolo? What you saying?
It may be something in the water, man. Where the Oscars don't really want these black folks to go out here and really get they flowers, bro, appropriately, bro. I don't know, because if the Oscars really put that shit on the teleprompter for Chris Rock to say, bro, then they wrong too. You know what I'm saying? They wrong for that too. Like, comedian, no comedian, bro. Like, blah. I don't care. Comedian, no comedian, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, somebody on the production team, and the research team should have known or thought about, hey, we probably shouldn't say this joke because he does have a condition. Because that's how it works in the production team. Even if we are feeding the prompter, it's a full team. You're looking at the scripts, you're deciding. So if they miss the ball on that, that's kind of like, so.
And then, bro, before we transition, bro, I gotta say this, bro. All them folks out here capping about what you was gonna do or what you would have did in that situation. Sit down, hush up. Sit down, hush up, be quiet. You wouldn't have did nothing. All right. Just like Chris Rock stood there and finished what he had to say on live TV, you probably would have did the same thing. He froze up. You probably would have froze up in that situation. Now, if you would have tried to catch him after the show, then that's up to you. But at that present moment right there, you wouldn't have did nothing. So close your mouth. All y'all doing all that capping about what y'all would have did, but y'all wouldn't have did nothing.
Dang, Bolo, he bringing the heat to y'all. He basically calling y'all soft. He basically calling y'all bluff right now. That's what he's saying. Y'all ain't really about that. I know me though. Y'all know where I'm from, man. Far East Side, Nap Town. You know how we get down. Let a grown man slap me on national
Darnell,
TV.
keep my wife's name out your mouth.
And I would have came back immediately. As soon as my face turned, I'm coming back with a right hook.
You would have hooked him, bro.
I'm hooking you. And if he turn around, I'm grabbing him like Bubba Ray and D-Ray was it Douglas WWF, and I'm suplexing him on. Don't turn your back towards me.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah,
y'all working regardless.
We working. I have to. My pride is like wrong, right?
I feel it though.
I don't see myself not doing, like, I would be too mad at myself for not doing anything to him.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, I probably will go to sleep knowing that, like, I should have just acted.
Yeah,
but
I'm not even like a fighter. People know me. I'm real cool. I didn't get into a lot of fights growing up, but it's certain stuff where you disrespect me to that level.
Yourself.
Come on now. Cause I'll be at home like, Darnell, you soft. I cannot believe let this grown man slap you in front of your. I don't know if Chris Rock got a girl, but he got family.
He got his ass smacked.
Oh my god. Shout out to Chris Rock, man. I might be going to your comedy show in July, man. I'm sure you're gonna talk about this. But let's move on to our quick hitters. We went a little long on down, but it's okay. This is Porch. Let's play a little game of Would You Rather. I'm gonna get it started off, man, with this one. You know, since we on the topic. Bolo, would you rather get slapped across your face on national television or get dumped by your girl on national television? Which one would you rather do, man? Talk to me.
Or then get dumped by get dumped by your girl.
And we might just stay on this one as our one quick hitter.
What if it's like is it like reality TV? Like if it's like reality TV, then dump me because ain't nobody just smacking me, bro.
Ain't just smacking you?
You ain't smacking me, bro. Matter of fact, dump me.
Dump
me.
you?
Dump
That's
me,
tough though, bro. I mean,
because bro, I think I'm gonna be hurt regardless, bro.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody like imagine how my man's jaw feeling right now physically. Like I may be emotionally hurt, like which probably will hurt worse. But if you smack me, bro,
it's just different.
It's just different, bro. It's like you physically are harming me. Like you're physically attacking me. So I have to act in a manner that allows me to react in that same fashion. If you dump me, it's like, all right, I'm gonna just move on, and then I'm gonna just post later on the day with a new chick. That's how I combat that.
But you can't petty a little bit.
Oh yeah, you can't come back from getting slapped, bro. You cannot come back from getting slapped, bro. Straight up.
I got you. I took a little picture, y'all, middle of him talking. But I don't know, man. Get dumped by your girl. We just talked about love a few minutes ago, and we'd do whatever for love.
Now we
anything.
Said now. You said your girl. You didn't say your wife.
Why can't I just keep it broad? Why I gotta be all specific? Everybody not married on the porch.
Yes, what I'm saying, bro.
Significant other than.
It's a difference. If I get dumped by my girl, I can get over it. Now, if my wife decides to break up with me
on national TV,
then that throws a whole wrench in it. Like, if
we talking about, ain't me and you married? We talking about wives then.
Shit, smack me then. You're gonna have to smack me. But look, check this out though.
Hey, he switched the whole you dig on you.
Because if it's your girl, you can come back from it. But I got kids, I got career. We ain't about to. Yeah,
that's my point. That's what I'm saying.
Doing all that. We need to talk through this. We gonna work it out, right? But you smack me though, I'm definitely gonna have somebody on the camera somewhere around the corner. Because after show, after party, whatever, like Diddy said, the after party, we getting that chunky in like this. I'm giving them the Popeye, the spinach. What's the spinach man name?
I think it's Popeye. Ain't it Popeye?
Popeye with the forearm. I'm hitting him with a hood.
I'm hitting him with the Johnny Bravo. I feel you, bro. Go ahead and slap me, bro. As much as my pride be hurt, you know, I can handle that later. But losing my wife, woo! Even thinking about that right now, I'm about to tear right now. My chest hurt a little bit.
It's treacherous, bro.
Ain't nothing like a strong black Bolo. Ain't nothing like a strong black woman, man. Keep it real.
So what you ain't tell us what you think though. What I mean, would you rather what? Get dumped on TV?
I'd rather get slapped. Slap me. Okay. I can't lose my wife, my queen.
I'm making sure we was on the same page.
My girl just made some homemade ramen the other day. When I say ramen, I'm not talking about the hood. I'm not talking about the little pop the orange package. I'm talking about that Thai ramen. I'm talking about she had that bok choy in there. You don't know what that is? Google it. Bok choy. BOK space CHOY. Bok choy. She had that in there. Cilantro, spinach, jalapeno, crazy little sauce with it. My point being, it take a queen to make a meal like that.
Facts, it does, bro. Shout out to the queens out there, man. My beautiful Nubian goddesses out here holding it down. Beautiful hair, beautiful skin. They smell good. Cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? They cook it with that Cisco grease. You know,
flour on their fingers.
You know what I'm saying? They making it happen. You know what I mean? They just superheroes, man. Super she-rolls. I'm sorry, they super she-rolls, bro. So they make it happen, bro. They do a lot of things behind the scene that everybody don't see. So shout out to them beautiful black Nubian queens.
Super she-rolls. A zero. You can't get with a super she-roll. Super zero. You can't get with a super. I might go crazy on that one. That's how I'm playing with.
So let's jump to our next one. Obviously, NFL draft is coming up here in a few weeks. So I'm definitely going to hit you something as it relates to that. Okay. Would you rather get drafted first round by a terrible team or get drafted last round by the best team in the league?
Man, that's a tough one, Bolo. From the competitive side, thinking about wins and losses, I'd rather get drafted last round, you know what I'm saying, on a good team.
Okay.
Thinking from a selfish standpoint and from a financial standpoint and from a security standpoint, first round. Why? First round guy gonna have more a longer bandwidth, meaning that if he's struggling in practice, struggling in camp, he ain't gonna get cut because they already invested so much in him. Investment, number one. Number two, bigger bag, bigger signing bonus and money up front. Gotta get the bread. We gotta take care of our loved ones. And then number three, if you got drafted last round, like there's you probably not getting no bonus. Like, you gotta ball out at such a level during a very short camp just to make the team. There's no security there. So yeah, give me first round, man.
Easy.
Garbage team. I'm
on
good.
On the worst team in the league,
please.
And I am gonna make something happen.
You could be in Chicago Bears. You could draft me.
All right, you ain't got to do that, bro. You ain't have to throw the Bears in there, bro. We did not have to go there, bro. But I did hear there's money on the table for Tyrann Mathieu for the Indianapolis Colts.
Talk to me.
I did hear about that. Now, if y'all pull Tyrann Mathieu, bro, then I'm really gonna have to give me a Tyrann Mathieu jersey. No cap.
Got to. Honey Badger, no one of the best safeties in the league.
That defense may be elite. Y'all may turn that defense elite, man.
Come on now.
Cornerback play, linebacker play, D-line play. You know what I'm saying? Safety play. It may be something happening, man. I don't know too much about Matty Ice on the other side of the ball.
Man, Matty Ice is still an MVP, four-time Pro Bowler. Come on.
Pieces together on the other side, bro. Y'all got this old man trying to put a Band-Aid on a gash wound. Y'all need stitches, not Band-Aids.
Matt Ryan, 2016 MVP, led his team to the Super Bowl, four-time Pro Bowler.
2016, bro. Do you not know it's 2022, bro? Bro, I can wake up, bro, with a bad back in 2 days, bro. This man... Obviously, he had a bad O-line, everything was bad.
No weapons. He lost his main receivers. Julio left. Out gambling.
At the same time, bro, when he goes over here to the coach, bro, if they don't have somebody to throw the ball to, then he's going to be just a sitting duck, and y'all going to be waiting on Jonathan Taylor to run for 150 yards each game.
That's a good problem to have. He's the second best running back in the league. Michael Pittman Jr. is a receiver. He's a dog.
And who didn't make the playoffs last year?
That's because we didn't have Matty Ice. We lost the last 2 games of the season because our starting quarterback, Carson Wentz, couldn't make plays when he needed to make plays.
But y'all didn't lost receivers now, though, bro. Some of them threats y'all not going to have. So
NFL draft is on the way.
I hope so.
A receiver is very replaceable. No offense to y'all. Somebody who got some good hands. We all used to catch the ball growing up, playing jackpot 500. We all know how to catch.
Bro,
somebody who's fast, who can run routes.
I'm trying to tell you that the man Tom Brady is great at what he does, bro, because he's also a great salesman. All right. Even though he knows he's getting older. All right. He knows that some of the things that he used to do, he couldn't do. So what he needs to supplement is making sure he gets good players to come help him. So he, you know, what he's doing, he's taking a cut and pay, make sure he get a high caliber player to say, okay, I'm going to go get this ball and I'm going to go make this happen.
Let me tell you this.
Same thing with Matty Ice, bro. Matty Ice is not there in his career, bro, where he can go and make shit happen on his own, bro. He needs help. He needs backups, bro. He needs more superstars on his team so he can throw the ball too.
And if you think that's true, guess who else we got money on the table for right now? Jarvis Landry. Stop playing. Jarvis Landry.
I'm happy, bro. I want to see that happen.
Yeah.
Because the coach need that. They need that in order to be successful because it's going to be another team.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Out of 22 players on offense and defense, bro, you'll have fucking 18 ballers. Okay, they'll have 18 ballers, and they still won't make the playoffs, bro. So
I bet you right now, what's that? March 28th. If no key players no starters get injured, and I know that's a big no start. Like when I say like quarterback, Jonathan Taylor, like main like weapons get injured, I guarantee the Colts are in the playoffs next year.
I hope so.
Man.
Shout out to my boy Nate Ollie.
Shout out to my boy Nate. Get the D-line.
Indianapolis coach. So
got a better coach at D-line now. Come on, bro.
That alone makes me a coach fan, bro. By default, I am rooting for the coach.
DeForest Buckner.
Successful. Bro, they got some dogs, bro.
Just got Buddy from the Raiders.
Bro, I want to see them put it together, bro. They have not put it together, bro, because there's been times, bro. I'm not a big Wentz fan, but there's been times where Wentz has been on his game, bro. But then there's something else, maybe special teams or defense that's lacking, bro. So I want to see them play a full game of football in all phases.
I understand that, bro. At the quarterback, you got clean stuff. You know why they call Matt Ryan Matty Ice? Because he clutch. He got ice in his veins. He make big plays in big moments, and we're gonna see that here. New organization. He needed a fresh start. He was tired of being in Atlanta. It's way too hot. He tired of dealing with all that. He's trying to come to Indy. Great place to raise a family. Cost of living is low. He got food spots everywhere. You
Bro,
saw
I
his
don't
son
care
run
nothing
up
about that,
and
bro.
get.
That man better be throwing some touchdown passes, bro, and being able to step up in that pocket and throw the ball. Bro.
We got the second best O-line in the league, best running back next to him. We're gonna draft receivers. We got Michael Pittman Jr. Come on.
And the thing about it, bro, y'all got the best O-line. Y'all got one of the best run games in the league, bro.
Yep.
So what's gonna happen is people gonna load the box and make Matty Ice throw the ball. So
we want that.
We
want that. One-on-one with Michael Pittman.
Bro, it's gonna be another wasted quarterback. All right.
You better make sure
all these quarterbacks, bro, in 5 years, bro, and they still ain't made nothing happen.
Y'all Bears ain't been good since Rex Grossman, and guess who took away y'all moment? My Colts. That's fine, the Porch, bro. Man. That's the Porch.
That's all y'all can say is 2005 Indianapolis Colts championship. Peyton Manning with his big head.
Bob Sanders.
Blah.
Dwight Freeney, Mathis, Gary Brackett. We was dogging.
We was cold. We was cold too.
We took y'all out in Miami in the rain.
Sorry, y'all.
But that's all we got today, y'all. That's the Porch, man. Tune in. We everywhere, man. Apple, Spotify, Shopify, Lotify, Modify. We everywhere you stream podcasts. We on Instagram. The Porch Podcast _ is the Instagram name. Find us on TikTok. We booming. We had Sarah J, Lisa Ann. We had Dylan Gonzalez. We had Eric Griffin.
Jamie
Maggio, Taylor Tannenbaum. Who else? We clowning on the board.
We had Canada superstars.
Jordan Pauline.
Man. Tap in with your boy. Tap in with us. Hey, and look, check this out, y'all. We getting ready to shoot a live episode. All right. You know, I told him I put it out there. So now we really got to make it happen.
Got to do it now.
A live episode here soon. All right. So make sure y'all tune in, lock in, be blessed. Let's get 1% better, man. You know, it's my boy Darnell, Big Smitty. It's your boy B Jones, aka Bolo, and we out.
Started on the porch, that was where it all began. Had to put in work, every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy, we achieving everything we need. Now we undefeated. If we